Hello, Kristy. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor, and paranormal investigator. Almost forget to add that on the end. I'm not used to it yet. So, we're going to talk to Angie today. You know how this all works. You've seen it before. Don't forget, it's not an exact science, though, and I like to remind people of that. I interpret the pictures the best I can. So, and I, when she came through, it's like I felt a sadness about her, but I've been feeling that. So I'm not sure if that's me bleeding in there with it, or it's like she seems, well, we don't really feel sad when we get over there. I mean, everything's good, but I feel like she's showing me that that's how you feel, but I've been feeling that way lately too. So, but there's kind of a sadness, but don't know what the hell it is. So I don't know for sure if there's something out there, you know, I don't want to say in the universe. How do I want to say that? There's something kind of weighing on, weighing down on some of us who feel things more than others. And see if she's going to tell me. Okay, so I think she's talking about you, not me. Evidently, you and I have been feeling a little, some of this the same. That it's, tell me. It's almost, mine's been more of a rage though, not knowing where it's coming from. So this must be yours. It's sadness. It's sadness, but don't know what it's about. Sadness, kind of like you want to go sit in the corner and detach from everybody. You don't feel like you're attached. Yeah. Okay. She's showing me you kind of sitting in a corner, and you may not physically be, but this is kind of how you feel. And it's not like you're backed into a corner, but it's more like you're just kind of sitting there, just kind of sitting there sad and don't know why. And it's not even like your little squirrel brain is going 100 miles an hour. It's really calm, but it's you're keeping to yourself. You're keeping stuff to yourself because you haven't quite figured out why you're feeling this way. And I'm not sure if I know. Um, Angie said, okay, don't know why she's saying this. She said bright lights, colors, and crayons. Crayons like you color with. Bright lights, colors, and crayons. And I've said it a million times, they never waste a message. They don't always spit it all out either. She says you are a bright light. I'm trying to get her to explain why she said those words. But you've also been seeing a bright light. So have you been seeing flashes of a bright light? Not necessarily like an orb, because an orb's usually kind of a little, it's bright, but it's dull a little bit usually. She's saying you're getting a flash of a little, oh, I know which one she's talking about. She's showing me one like I see. It's It's not even round. It's more like a pinpoint, kind of a large pinpoint, but sometimes it's jagged on the edges. Mine is. It's a very good thing. It's a higher up. She says you're not paying attention. You're poo-pooing it off. So she's trying to explain. So it's definitely a very good thing. So you've got a higher archangel or a higher guide that when you see that, and she's showing me out of this is my left. I know some of these videos look backwards. She's showing me like I'm sitting here looking straight ahead, and off over here, kind of in my peripheral vision, but not clear over here in it, but kind of up over here where it's kind of in my eyesight, kind of in the peripheral. And I see this bright white light. And usually when they show up, and they're super bright, not where it'll hurt your eyes bright, but really bright. And then usually it'll kind of expand a little bit, and then it'll kind of go back, and then usually it'll disappear then. So know that that's somebody higher up trying to get your attention for some reason. You're also seeing there's also colors. Crayons. Do you draw? Do you draw or paint or something a little bit artistic with colors? So she's showing me you see colors too. The best thing I can suggest, right? And I honestly hate the word meditate. I don't know why. Maybe because I can't do it. Meditating is not sitting there going, It's I meditate the best when I go take a walk. When I can really get into an honest, usually like YouTube, find a meditation on there that feels right to you. Don't just pick the first one. Go through some of them because some of them have weird voices in them, and actually quiet your mind for a few minutes. You're going to see the colors and you're going to see the bright light. So not sure why they're trying to get through to you. No, I don't know what the message is, but Angie thinks that you need to know what that is. So, because she's doing this right off the bat, right off the get-go. She's talking about you getting a glass of wine and then doing it. Now, I would never, ever suggest to anybody that you be under the influence of alcohol if you do any of this stuff, even though I like to drink. She said, so if you do drink wine, she's saying it will relax you. Oh, she's telling me I need to do it too. That probably because I am always so tense and so strung out, I'm not strung out. High strung, how's that? A little better word. That probably would help me to calm down a smidgen before and get into it. Good luck finding time. But you can go out and sit under a tree. And she's saying go out and focus on a leaf. Okay, I think you're going to see auras on people. So if you go out and get on YouTube and Google how to see auras, you can go out and look at a leaf, and you don't stare at it, but you just look at one single leaf and look at it, and pretty soon you'll see a white kind of line around the edge of it, which looks like a wisp of cloud or something. That's the energy of the leaf. That's the aura of the leaf. That's actual energy that you will see. She says that you feel the energy off of other people. I've had a lot of them telling people lately they need to learn to ground and shield. That's also free on YouTube. Don't pay anybody to teach you that. Grant, because I have spent money, a lot of money on stuff like that. You don't need to. You're kind of an empath, so you're soaking up somebody's sadness. You may not even realize it. It might be from where you work, it might be somebody in the house, it could be a family relative that you talk to on the phone. You're soaking up somebody's sadness. So you need to learn how to shield. Doesn't mean you can never talk to the person again. You just need to know how to protect yourself from their sadness because it's theirs. It's not yours. But you're holding on to some people's stuff. And like I said, I've had several come through lately telling people that. Oh, okay, now she's showing me you sitting down with a piece of paper and a pencil. She's got a pencil, so it's not a crayon. And writing. Okay, she says thoughts. She wants you to write down your thoughts. I do mine on the computer, like in a journal. I don't do it every single day like I'm supposed to. Put your thoughts, your intentions, your goals, whatever it is that you want, put it in writing. I can't stress this enough to the people I talk to. I have to do it because my little squirrel cage is always rattling in there. My guides and angels don't know what the hell I want. Because they go, okay, I want this. No, I want this. No, I think I want it over there. No, I think I want it in that color. No, I think I'll go this way. If you put it in writing, your team will understand, okay, this is in black and white. This is what she wants. Don't put what you don't want. You have to put what you do want. You stay away from the negative side of it. You can put your thoughts. If you want to journal your thoughts, you can journal any of your thoughts you want. But when you do an intention list, so your team knows what you want, make it positive. It's not, I don't want this person around me. It's, I want more of these type of people around me. And don't put, I don't want these people around me. Put, I want more of these people around me. I want these doors to open, not, I want you to close that door. These doors to open. I hope that makes sense because I don't usually make much sense. So she's a little concerned about your sadness. So evidently she thinks all of those things. Yeah, she's telling me I could take a little bit of my own advice. Or I should say her advice. Okay, she's actually, I don't think she's actually in your home looking at your housekeeping, but she's actually lifting up a rug and she's taking the vacuum cleaner and going under this rug. She says that there's some stuff you've been sweeping under the rug and you need to clean that up. You can't ignore it. You have to clean it up and take care of it. So she wants you to lift up that rug, the imaginary rug. It's not a real rug in your home. And whatever you swept under the rug, like Like when I started doing this and the things that I thought I took care of, like from back when I was a kid, and look how long ago that was, and I thought I had this all handled, it started coming out. It doesn't go away. So whatever you have swept under that rug, don't think it's gone away. Meet it head on. I had to meet a lot of things head on. Cried a lot. Then you release it. Finally. I will say Angie feels more. I'm not going to say that she is an actual angel, but she feels more, she feels close to that energy, close to that type of energy. The beautiful, peaceful, bright, uplifting, caring kind of energy that I would love to just sit by. Okay, so she's showing me, sorry, teeth never work right. She's showing me you sitting on the couch. I don't know if it makes any difference what you're doing. You're not watching the TV or something. You're looking down. Something to do with papers. I don't know if you're looking at newspaper, bills, what you're looking down at some kind of papers. She's sitting on your right hand side. And she leans over and puts her left arm around your shoulder and up, her hand up over here. So she's got her arm around you like this, and she's leaning into you, and she's looking down at what you're looking at. And then she wants to reach up and wipe a tear from your face. So you should be able to feel that energy. And even if you learn how to shield, that will not stop you from feeling her. So don't ever think the shield will stop every single thing, but you set the intention for the shield. Anyway, we'll get off that. So you should feel like over here where she's leaning up against you. Show me again. Kind of behind your shoulder, she's leaning kind of and reaching around and over the top of your left shoulder. So I usually tell you exactly the side and everything because that's usually where you'll feel it. They usually try to show the exact place. So it should feel like a warmth. It could be a coolness, but not usually. Tingling, or it could feel like a pressure up against you, like a bubble. It could feel like a bubble bumping you. You've got too much negative in your life. There's something. She says, not your whole life isn't, but there's something. So she's trying to lean into you and give you that peace and love and beautiful energy that she has. She has beautiful energy. It's even, I know I've talked to her before. I don't remember my readings because I do so many, but her energy even feels brighter and more peaceful than the last time. Oh, she says allow. You have to allow her to help give you, did I say that right? You have to allow her to give you this energy. You can block any of that stuff that you want to, good or bad. Tell them that you want to allow this energy into you, around you, to help you. All right, she's talking about apples. Don't know why. But then I've had a lot of things about apples up north lately, but she's mentioning it to you for some reason. Okay, this picture isn't coming very clear because she showed me a dog and it's kind of hairy, but it's not curly, kinky hair. And she showed a big tail, and at first I thought it was like a Pekingese looking face, but now it looks like a Saint Bernard. So I don't know if she's trying to show me two different dogs or if this Saint Bernard had kind of a Pekingese looking face, or maybe even something about its name. I don't know. It clearly looks like a Saint Bernard now. Okay, so now, have you been having something around this area of your back of your head? Because she's pushing a strong energy, but it feels almost like a little bubble pushing right in here. Maybe you've been having headaches because at first it felt like a pressure, but not quite a headache. And then she's showing it actually like a big bubble. It's inside outside. And it's like a water balloon, and then it bursts and all the stuff comes out and all the stuff goes away, just washes out. Ask her to help you with that. You'd be amazed at what they can do. I don't even come close to utilizing the things they can do. All right, she said shoes. I don't know, this is kind of weird. She's showing just like the very bottom of the legs and the feet. I can't tell if this is, I don't think it's your legs. I don't know what she's getting at by this, so just keep this in mind. But she's just showing the bottom of legs, and it looks more like male pants, and I can't quite see the shoes, but they're bigger. And then it's like there's a female pointed dress shoe, like from behind, like somebody's leg sticking in between. It's not front to front, it's the female would have to be behind. I don't know what it is. There's a reason for it, I promise you. Show me again. I, man, so it's a pointy black or really dark colored female dress shoe, but it's like I'm looking down. I'm looking down and I see the bottom part of the pants and I can barely see the shoes. And it looks like male. It looks like something man would wear with this female shoe sticking in from behind with a foot in it. I mean, it's not just the shoe. Don't know what this means. They have some cryptic messages sometimes. See if I can get her to explain it. There's a reason. I can't quite. There's somebody, there is a strong male presence in front of you. I've just never seen it shown this way. Strong male presence in front of you. You are that freaking close. I don't think she would say freaking. She says, no, she's talking to me. No, this is about you, though. I don't feel like this is blocking you. I feel like this is protection, but not like it's not like it's a warning. I don't feel anything threatening. But there's a big, strong male presence right that close in front of you. It's a good thing. Can't tell if it's somebody here or somebody there. She said there. She said there. But they're not showing me who it is. So, okay, so if you feel like, I don't want to say this, you gotta tell me. Okay, so if you feel like you're moving forward and all of a sudden you almost feel like there's like a body, seriously, like a body or a wall, like whoa, whoa. And then you stop for a little bit and then they'll move forward and then you'll get to move forward a little bit and then you'll run into this. I think it might be one of your guides, but it's very strong. It's a very big presence. It's a very, and then you'll go for a little bit and then you'll kind of run into, I don't want to say a wall because I hate saying walls because that puts a bad image in your head, like there's always walls in front of you. You need to break down. This is like they're going to let you go so far and then you're going to run into him and he's going to say, whoa, we're going to stop for a little bit. Hang on, take a break. And then he'll move a little bit further forward and then you'll be able to go that much further. Now, this is almost like divine timing and be patient. They know I hate that. So I know that sounds really weird and I've never seen it that way before, but that makes total sense in my little world. So know that that is a good thing. And no, I don't know whether you'll feel actually bumping up into him, but you might feel this, I'm stuck. I can't go any further. Why can't I go any further? I get it all the time and it drives me batshit crazy. Know that that's done for a reason. And there's something, if you feel stuck, you're not really stuck. It's whenever you feel like you're stuck, like you've run up against him, ask him why. I don't know what his name is. He probably won't tell you, but he might. He might show you some sign around, but there's always a reason why you got to stop and reflect or stop and learn. There's something you need to stop and do before they'll move forward and then let you go to the next little bump up against him. I hate it when they do to me, and then I go to my friends and I go, tell me why I'm stuck. We're not stuck. It's something we're supposed to learn, something we're supposed to do, or we're supposed to take a break. I'm always getting what is the patience card, and I go, yeah, no, I got things to do. I got things to do. Let's move. So she's making me feel like you're doing that, and I think you're enough like me that it'll drive you batshit crazy because you feel like you're totally stuck and you don't know why, and you pull your hair out and you go, oh, come on, I got shit to do. Let's go. They're not going to let you until you either rest or stop and learn or reflect on. If you feel like you're up against that, do not want to use that word wall. Up against him, what's going on around you? What is there that you need to release, let go of, maybe learn? Maybe there's a reason you need to stay there for a minute. Maybe there's somebody going to enter your life that's going to teach you on the next level. There's something there. And then all of a sudden, he'll move forward, another door will open. Yeah, yeah, I did hear guide, and that sounds absolutely like what a guide would do. They're just showing me in a different way. So don't pull your hair out because you feel like you're stuck in a spot, because you're not. It's just not time to move forward yet. She says, go reflect. Go reflect. Oh, now she feels a little indignant. How could you think I left you? How could you think I left you? I don't know for sure how to explain this, but it's kind of like you're sitting on the couch again or somewhere right in there, and it's almost like you feel like right in front of you, not everywhere, not swooshing through the room, just like in a spot, up a little high. Show me how high. Kind of a little bit above your head, about where my hand is. It almost feels like the wind. It almost feels like a breeze or the wind or a little tornado, or I don't think it'll be that strong like a tornado, but that's kind of the way they're showing it. Like this little spot of air is moving, but you'll feel it. She says you'll just feel the little bit of a breeze on your face, on the upper part of your face. It's like this little ball is spinning, a little white, but it's air. That's pretty cool. She's bringing you some cool stuff. She said she says she's going to bring you the smell of lilacs when she's around. So lilacs will be a strong sign from her. She says, don't ever think I've given up on you. You're just not listening. Get out of your head. Get out of the corner. It's not near as bad as you think. You have to have experiences. They will serve you later. Lead with your heart. Actually, she goes like this. A lot of times they'll tell you not to lead with your heart. She's telling you to lead with your heart. Because leading with your heart sometimes gets you in trouble if you don't use this. Oh, I just heard Bob pipe. Bob just piped up and said, when do you ever lead with this? God, I love him. I don't know where the little shithead's been. He's been quiet lately. He says, I've been busy. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your reading with my shit. I love you too, Bob. And Angie says, you are my daughter. Not of the womb, of the heart. That's pretty. I've never heard that. Soul connection. Peace. I'm here to bring you peace. and love. And I can't wait to watch you expand and grow. She shows me a tiger and then she says, "Eye of the tiger." It will come. Never give up hope. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. As she started to sing the song. She's so sweet. Okay. She says to allow her to uplift you. Allow her to uplift you. You have to allow. They cannot override your free will choice. So she cannot help lift you up if you don't allow her to. So at least tell her, I give you permission. And I even tell them, I give you permission to override my free will choice. That doesn't usually work because I can still use my free will choice to go, nope, I'm not doing it. I don't care what you say. Tell her you give her permission to override your free will choice. If you get, we don't think about what we're doing or saying or whatever. That makes sense. Um, she says, allow me to love you. Because see, you can even block that. You can block somebody from loving you. You can block that from coming in. Allow me to love you. Let me count the ways. And she goes back to saying, you are my sunshine. So there's something, I don't know if it's in the song or just in the phrase, you are my sunshine, that's going to be something that you're going to hear, or see, or you might wake up with that song in your head, or you might see it in a movie. She says, nope. She's so sweet. I like hanging out with her. And it's like I feel a whole bunch of them around me all of a sudden. I mean, usually when they do that, like they'll show me like in a picture and then I'll see a bunch of silhouettes behind them. But this is like they're literally right here, same level on my floor, and there I can feel a whole bunch of them around me, just all around everywhere. And they said they're all here for you. And now they're moving off they're still on the same level, which is unusual. And they're moving off mostly to my right. They kind of came walking on the other side of the table and kind of went over there. I don't know if that has meaning to it or if it's because Bob is always on my left. And this is his spot. This is his area. Just when you get in a spot or you get in that sadness, just call on your team. You don't have to know their names. You don't have to know what kind of team they are or what kind of individual each one is. Just call on your team. They know who needs to step up and who doesn't. Who's the best one to step up for what situation. So they're wanting you to know all these things. And there's quite a few of them. And when I'm holding up, I usually ask them not to do feathers, but when I'm holding up a big feather, looks similar to this, not quite as fluffy. Not quite as fluffy. This is my special little medium friend. Gave that to me to use on my sage. So that feather will be a big sign. And you'll know when you're walking along whether it's just some bird flew by and dropped a feather or if it's there for a sign for you. I collect them. I've got a bunch of them in my truck. I've got some. Well, I might have gotten rid of the ones. No, I don't know what. Anyway, I've got a bunch of them in my truck because I know when I'm walking a certain way and then all of a sudden my head's pulled and there it is right there. That is a sign. And they want you to know that. Did you? Okay. They said, somebody said, you are blessed. Remember that. You are blessed beyond belief. Be grateful. Walk in gratitude. Give thanks. Give thanks for all you have. You are a blessing to this world. You have jobs to do. It will be coming. Keep the peace. Keep the light on. It's not your light. Not the light in your house. This is coming from a guide. She's still standing over here. So I don't know. You could possibly, where are you at, Angie? She's a little further. I don't know, she might be out of the picture. You could possibly see, like when you watch this, now see, there's a light back here, and it was moving, but I haven't really been watching it. And that's when their energy gets really close. There, see? When their energy gets really close, it moves the light because there's 5 different lights on there. Anyway, you might possibly see like wavy lines here. You could see the energy when she was getting, especially when she was getting close and showing me how she's hugging you. Okay, so they said they're going to go. She loves you very much. She says you know that she's there. She says you know that. And Bob goes, you know it too. Talking to me. He's betting into my readings again. Gotta love him. Okay, so they all came through with some extremely important messages for you. So it wasn't about validating today things that have happened or those kind of things. So I think you've seen my readings enough that I don't need to come up with the proving who it is and that it's her. She says, don't forget who you are. And she's singing You Are My Sunshine again. But it's almost like what it's almost like as she's singing it, it's almost that angelic music. And I cannot describe angelic music because it's nothing like we've ever heard here. Very few times have they given me a glimpse of this music that just makes me want to cry because it's so out of this world beautiful. And her singing's almost getting up there to that level. So she either was or is evolving into something very close to being angelic. which is an awesome thing. Absolutely awesome. She says, I'm evolving that way too. That's sweet. I don't feel like it, but and now their energy is moving. They're walking off. They're walking off. She's getting ready to follow them. She says, as she's walking off, she says, don't forget to be who you are. That's what you're supposed to do. Don't let anybody sway you from your path. You're right where you should be right now. Okay, as she's walking off, for some reason, my eyes were drawn to my keyboard, and I kept looking at that. What am I looking at? And I've never done this before, but I was actually looking at the letters M-I-L-K, M-I-L-K, M-I. I thought, why am I looking at these letters? And I go, well, shit, it's spelling milk. I don't know. You'll have to let me know about the milk. Don't know what that has to do with anything. I've never looked at milk on my keyboard. Something for you. Okay, gonna let them go. Let me know. Go get on YouTube. Do some of that stuff. Um, I'm hearing you need to go sit under a tree and put earbuds in and just listen to some of that stuff on YouTube. If you do that, take a pen and paper with you. They're not saying pen and paper. I'm saying pen and paper. But mostly leave it laying there unless you really need to write something down. And just take the earbuds and go sit by a tree. And I'm saying, when you're by that tree, give it a hug and tell it thank you. It's giving you oxygen. It's helping you to breathe. When I do my walks, I always walk by the trees, go, I love you, you look beautiful today. Thank you. Because they're giving you life. Yeah, I know I'm batshit crazy. Hey, that's what I do. See you later. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Gosh, she's sweet. Really sweet. Let her help you. Rhonda Constant, your favorite hometown medium, physical energy healer, and oracle card advisor, and paranormal investigator. I always forget. Almost forget. Much love to you, sweetie.